Now, members of the Maasai community are appending signatures in a declaration that they intend to give to the government. In a meeting held in Laikipia that constituted people from Narok, Laikipia and Samburu as well as Kajiado counties, the members spoke in depth of issues affecting the Maasai in Kenya, such as land deprivation and infringement of their human rights. The declaration, dubbed the Ngare Nyiro Declaration, states that the grievances that the people of the community have heard over the years, and Karanderi was in Laikipia and brings us that story. Members of the Ma community from all parts of the country congregated at Ngare Nyiro in Laikipia County for a meeting that aimed to resolve some of the issues that affect them. Adorned in their traditional regalia, they arrived in droves for the mid-morning meeting. At the center of the grievances is the perennial land problem that has continued to haunt the Maasai. Modernity and a change in times has presented a new set of challenges too for this conservative community.
Lengo letu ni kutoa kilio, sauti yetu isikike, ya kwamba tunataabika kwa ardhi yetu ambayo tumezaliwa. Hatuna pa kwenda.
Particularly in Laikipia County, members complained of human rights infringement. They accused some government agencies such as law enforcers of failure to respect the rule of law by abetting arbitrary arrests, harassment and torture of the Ma community by police officers.
Watu hawalali hapa, polisi wengine wanatafutwa, wengine wamefungiwa kwa sababu ya wale watu wakubwa wanakuja na askari kuja kuambia watu waondoe watu hapa.
We want to seriously ask the national government. We don't want our people to be shot by the police. We don't want our people to be arrested illegally. If there is anything they have done wrong, the rule of law will stand.
Land conflicts have increased over time, with members of this community alleging that land buying companies were encroaching on their land. As pastoralists, they are forced to move about in search for pasture. They allege that certain individuals and land-buying companies have been fencing parcels of land to ward off the Maasai people, leaving them little or no room to fend for their livestock. Sometimes they say the Ma people are arrested and unlawfully charged inside private ranches on claims of trespassing and illegal grazing.
Tunasikia kwa hii country, squatters wamekuwa settled all through. Hakuna shamba serikali imenunua kusettle Maasai.
Ile mtu anasema Maasai atahama hapa ni ndoto. Ni ndoto kabisa, mimi naambia ni ndoto. Na sija kusema karibu niseme hatutahama.
The main challenge has been that land traditionally was communally owned, and opportunists now take advantage of the lack of individual title deeds.
We need the government to know that we are not second-class citizens. We are united and we are all ready for the cause.
Part of the meeting's agenda was also to collect signatures and append them in the Ngare Nyiro Declaration. They're asking the National Land Commission, Minister of Lands and the Judiciary to investigate some of the land-buying companies for fraud.
We demand that the so-called investors are not to be brought to our land as if it is free land, because it's not free land. There is no free land in this country. With our owners, and we own this land, and we want also to be respected.
If we have a right to live anywhere in Kenya, it is incumbent on the government to make sure that we have a place to call home.
And that the leaders from the community should desist from politicizing some issues and instead take care of the interests of the entire community. Carol Derry, KT News, Laikipia County.